What's up, guys? It's your host Black Slifer, and we're covering John Carpenter's Toxic Commando. In today's video, I'll be showcasing my current progress with the medic class, the skills that I've decided to pick up along the way, and also some guns with attachments to them. So, just a disclaimer, I do not claim that this build in particular is an endgame build. We've only managed to defeat the campaign in normal difficulty so far. We had just did that last night, so today we're going to tackle the harder difficulty. So let me just show you what I currently got right now. We'll start off with the skill tree. So for the skill tree, just like every other class, the medic has 4 abilities, each acting in a different way and doing different forms of healing. Healing Aura and the last one, Remote Treatment, they heal temporary health. And the other two, Trauma Center and Emergency Aid, heals your permanent health. The difference between the two is that temporary health, what it does is that it fills the portion of your health that's missing with an orange health that over time goes away. It only lasts, I don't know, X amount of seconds. I want to say like maybe 10 seconds at the most. It lasts pretty substantial, so it's not like it just goes away really quick. Healing Aura does a parameter, a radius around you that gradually gives them that temporary health. Compared to Remote Treatment, where it lobs 3 projectiles of healing that instantly gives them temporary health to whoever they hit with it. So one is more like instant, the other one is gradual. The same thing happens with these two abilities. Trauma Center heals their permanent health within an area, but it's over time, as compared to Emergency Aid is instant 100% health restore. And this is why I decided to go with. Now, that being said, there is 2 particular cons to this particular skill. Number one, the radius is pretty small. They have to be pretty close to you for them to gain the benefits from this. And number 2, the cooldown is substantially long. So I'm going to show you a way that I circumvented the cooldown issue with this. But yeah, I like this one because it brings them back to full health, which gives them a longer period of time to survive during any encounters and stuff like that. I love this ability right here. Anyway, to circumvent the cooldown for this, we decided to go up the open arms tree all the way to wizardry. Medic's ability recharges 100% faster. Now, keep in mind it says medic's ability, which means it affects every single one of these skills, not just one in particular, compared to like open arms, which specifically says healing aura, which is this skill. This only increases the radius of healing aura. So these are basically non-useful. We're just doing this to reach wizardry, okay? On top of that, we decided to take invigoration. Any of your medic's abilities would also give X amount of percentage to your teammates' cooldown. So the higher the number on this, the more percentage you get. The final one is being 15% total of their abilities cooldown. So if you get the chance, make it all the way to the 4th and final invigoration. That's what I'm aiming for right now. On top of that, we decided to branch off a little bit to make myself a little more aggressive, and I picked up purification. Now I'm definitely going to try to reach the 3rd and final one. But purification, what it does is that any of your medic abilities would also deal damage to enemies within the radius. I tend to run towards my teammates when they need health, and usually they're surrounded by enemies. So when they need the heal, I just run up to them and pop that, and I also deal damage to them. So the higher you got this, the more damage you're going to deal. The top one being 150% total damage. definitely suggest this because a lot of times it comes in handy for that extra DPS. We also are going to eventually be picking up Healer's Toolkit number 3. This gives you a total of +3 med kits that you could carry on top of your current ones. This is a good one to take because a lot of times when we did our runs, we will wind up leaving med kits behind. And I feel like if I'm able to carry some more, then I have a substantial way of healing the rest of the guys while my ability is on cooldown. So I would definitely suggest taking this one. The fourth one is not necessary. This is actually what it does is that the medkits replenish 50% more health. I feel like it's not necessary. It is useful, but I mean, the med kits itself give a substantial amount of health back, so I don't think it's necessary to take this. I mean, by all means, if you feel the need to, go ahead and take it with you. I don't feel like it's necessary. And besides, we're only using the med kits while the ability comes back from cooldown. Originally, I had 1 point invested on this ability, self-medicate, which did save us in one particular one. So we had this one run where the entire team went down. And we were still on incapacitated. And what this does is that healing aura self-revives you when you're incapacitated. The game continued running. I had no idea as to why, and I forgot that I had this point, so I told the rest of the teammates, do not give in, stay incapacitated. My cooldown was just seconds away, so as soon as it came back up, I self-revived myself, managed to get my my teammates up, and we actually passed the mission. So this is a good one, but just keep in mind it only works with healing aura. So if you do plan to take something like this with you, change from emergency aid to healing aura and you'll do just fine. This is a lifesaver. I definitely recommend this skill. I just took it off because I'm using emergency aid basically. I also added an additional point to grenades and mines, so it gives you an additional lethal basically. Keep in mind that it's only for grenades and mines. It does not work for the turrets. So if you do decide to take like a mounted turret or an auto turret, this does not work. It's basically a dead skill. So me personally, I take grenades with me. I take the contact grenades, I believe they're called. Yeah, the contact grenades. I take those with me because I already have a teammate that takes turrets with them, and then there's another one that takes the bait grenades. This one works fantastic for contact or sticky grenades in my opinion. I haven't used mines in this game yet, so I can't speak on that. I've also, the remaining points that I had, I added to more ammo. I find myself very often running out of ammo really fast. This is a very important one to take with you. If you could bring it all the way up, do so. This is a very important one. You definitely need more ammo in this game because it's a lot of zombies that pop up. You definitely need everything you could take with you. Now that's pretty much it for the skill tree. Let's just hop over to the loadout. I was currently working on the XTAR 95 right now, but this is not the gun we're going to touch up on. The one we're going to touch up is the one that I invested time into, which is the HW416. And I'm gonna go ahead and showcase everything I have put onto this so far. I managed to max it out to the purple rarity. I don't know if it goes any further. I'm assuming maybe by prestige, but I didn't see anything on prestige that increases that all the way up to legendary, so I'm not sure. But you could prestige your weapons, kind of like in Call of Duty. Basically, you reset everything back to 0, so you lose all the attachments and stuff. This is just to earn certain skins and stuff. I believe there's like 3 prestige skins for your weapons. So you just prestige 3 times and you get those skins. So I haven't done that yet, but I do at some point plan on prestiging just to get those extra skins. Anyway, let's hop over to the attachments. First and foremost, we decided to take the hybrid collimator sight. I love this sight right here because I tend to play this gun on semi-auto. Only switch it to full auto when necessary, when things get a little hectic. But I like to pick off the enemy from a distance. Now, yes, I could go for a sniper rifle, but I feel like this one does well at a distance. So the hybrid collimator is enough zoom where it's not too much, but it's not too little. I love this sight right here. For the barrel, we decided to take the short barrel modular. The only reason why I took this was to kind of balance out my handling and mobility, because my mobility was starting to become too low and I like to strafe a little faster. So I felt like that was a necessary one for me to take. For the underbarrel, we only took the lightweight vertical grip. I did not go with the other ones just because of how much mobility I wind up losing on some of them. Like, yes, it does give you more accuracy, but this gun is pretty accurate enough. And the fact that I always fire it in semi-auto, I don't need too much accuracy anyways. So I decided to go with the vertical foregrip for this one. For the stock, we went with the lightweight stock. For the muzzle, we added a standard suppressor. I do want to take the strike one, however. I do want to take this one for sure, just to give it a little bit of damage while maintaining the suppressive part. Because a lot of times, the way that I play, I try my best not to call out the enemies. I try to pick them up from a distance. Makes the run a whole lot easier. However, with this gun, depending on the distance, usually from the distance I shoot, mostly mid-range, it would take about 3 shots. Further away from that, it's gonna take you anywhere from 4 to 5 shots, so just bear that in mind. But this is a pretty good gun, man. This is very solid right here. Jack of all trades type of gun. It is a good standard gun. For the ammunition, we took the high capacity mag. This gives your magazine a total of 61 rounds every time you reload. Very necessary, especially if you start firing on full auto. This gun will eat up the bullets pretty fast. I found myself a lot of times reloading in between battle that I wish it didn't happen. It was very, very close. So having a high capacity magazine, it is a must in my opinion. It does slow down your reload speed a little more, but the fact that you get almost double the amount as compared to none at all, this is a must have. For the grip, of course, there's no extra grips for these guns at the moment. I'm assuming that at some point they're going to be adding more attachments to the game, but right now just the ergonomic one is the only one available. And then finally, for your sights, your laser sights, I decided to take the standard one, only because the flashlight, in my opinion, is not necessary. Yes, in terms of mobility, you could take it with you if you choose to. I decided to go with the standard laser just because your helmet already has a mounted flashlight on it. If you click on your right analog, you turn on the head mounted flashlight. So I didn't feel like it was necessary to take a flashlight with you. So that's pretty much it for that gun. Very solid, very standard. My secondary, on the other hand, is the Guy 17. I like this one. It has a full auto capability. So this is the one that I like to keep at full auto in case I have to switch over. I'm in the process of the reload. This is the one that I stick to. The attachments, I decided to take the only one it has for the sight is the collimator sight. I did not put the long barrel only because I do not plan on shooting enemies from a distance with this pistol. I know it's capable of doing it, especially if you switch over to semi-auto, but that's not the purpose of the secondary. So we decided to overlook the long barrel. For the underbarrel, we did, however, put a laser sight just for more accuracy. For your muzzle, your standard suppressor. Of course, I like to keep things quiet. This only has one magazine, which is the extended. I haven't unlocked it yet, but I do plan to attach that to this gun because the full auto really does eat through that magazine very fast. And then, of course, the only grip that this gun has available is the ergonomic. We decided to go with that, of course. For your lethal, I decided to take the contact grenade. Keep in mind that now I'm capable of carrying up to 3 of them because of that one skill point. Again, just keep in mind that if you do choose to take something like the portable auto turrets, that skill point is useless, so take it off and invest it in something else. I don't take these with me because I already got teammates that take stuff like that with them, so I decided to stick to the contact grenade. It's fast, efficient, throw it, and it explodes on impact. Another good grenade is actually the bait grenade. One of my teammates used this. I have used it before too. Basically, it attracts them into the radius. It starts doing like this charge until it blows up and just takes everything with them. So it is a good one to have too. But since I already got a teammate using them, I decided to just go with your contact grenade. It is a solid one in my opinion. And of course, the only thing available on the secondary is just med kits at the moment. I don't know if there's any other gear. I would assume that they're gonna add more things eventually with updates and stuff. We'll have to see. Hopefully they do. And then for my melee, just the standard machete is fine. I mean, this is more like preference. It's up to you which one you prefer to use. You got things like the bat, the crowbar, the hatchet. I decided to go machete. It's fine. It's pretty fast and does the job. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That's the build itself. I will keep you updated on further progress. I may have some different builds as well. I'm working on the X-Tar assault rifle for now, so I'll be also covering that gun with attachments and stuff. But yeah, that's pretty much it, man. This is a fun game, guys. If you haven't played it yet, I would definitely suggest it. If you like those Left 4 Dead style kind of games and stuff like that, this is a must-have. It is a fun game. We had a lot of blunders and funny moments while we were playing. We were just enjoying it through and through. So I would definitely suggest it. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. If you do like the content, click the like button. Subscribe to my channel for more content like this and share alongs with your friends. And if you got any suggestions on builds and stuff like that, please drop them in the comments for me to review. Once again, I really appreciate you guys for watching, and up till next time, peace out.